Welcome back to Primetime News.
And a special welcome once again to our viewers on onespotmedia.com.
Up first this evening, we don't need an election to give back to the Jamaican people. A fiery response from the finance minister this evening following a proposal from the opposition People's National Party to raise the income tax threshold to $3 million.
But is the proposal realistic? Dr. Nigel Clark gave the response in a video statement to TVJ News.
Andrea Chisholm has details.
We are absolutely flattered that the opposition PNP seeks to imitate one of the central flagship policies of the Jamaica Labour Party government.
Finance Minister Dr. Nigel Clark in a video statement to TVJ News, raising the income tax threshold to $3 million was one of the hot-button topics from opposition leader Mark Golding's presentation at the PNP's annual conference on Sunday. But the question remains, is the proposal realistic? Dr. Clark did not give details.
The income tax threshold is under review, and a key consideration will be the cost of the reform, as well as whether there would need to be any offsetting measures.
The phased implementation of the $1.5 million income tax threshold in 2017 follows a campaign promise from the JLP. The government had to implement new taxes to make up for the revenue shortfall. In May 2023, the Caribbean Policy Research Institute CAPRI suggested that the threshold move to $2.2 million. As indicated, Dr. Clark promised to look at it, but no timeline has been made public.
We don't need an election to give back to the Jamaican people. At the end of the day, with respect to the income tax threshold, the Jamaican people can be assured that we will do what is feasible and we will do what is fiscally responsible.
In the meantime, political commentator Damian Gordon reacted to the proposal from the opposition leader to raise the income tax threshold to $3 million. It's the portion of one's salary that is not taxed.
But it is certainly something that will resonate with members of the workforce, considering the long-standing complaints as it relates to income levels and cost of living. I am sure that it will resonate with most workers, most members of the workforce, the labor force, as it relates to feasibility. I'm not sure if it's a case where this is intended to be temporary rather than permanent. The opposition leader did not necessarily state whether or not this would be temporary or permanent. If it would be a temporary relief or it is something that is permanent, and if so, where would he and the party, how would it make up for the shortfall that is likely to emanate from this? But I'm quite sure that it will resonate or bode well with average members of the labor force, and most persons would benefit from this kind of relief.
Andrea Chisholm, TVJ News.